Hey folks, it's Brenton from RevitFamily.biz, and in this video I'm going to walk you through what to do with all of the different files you're going to get when you purchase and download our windows from us. So what you see here is our colonial style windows. All I have done is I downloaded it from our website and I unzipped the file, and this is what that looks like once you've unzipped it. So the first place I would go after unzipping the file is the Readme document. In here you'll find everything you need to know that's important. You'll see the terms of use and then some links for videos on how to use these families. And then it'll give you a couple important notes about type catalogs, which we're about to go through, and then where to place the material files. So right here you'll see a path. That's where you're going to place the materials. So let's hop back out. Here are your material files. They're just images, but this is if you're going to render these families with the default materials that they come with, you'll want to put these material images at that file location that is in the Readme file. It's not too important, but if you want to render them, like I said, you'll have to move those. Then the other two folders you see here, one is standalone trim families. So if we just look at these are all the families you would use in case you have something else you want to trim out, like a window. And then if we go back, these are the grouped windows. And then the windows that you see just by default in the root folder, these are all the single windows. Okay, so I mentioned briefly for a second there in the Readme file about type catalogs. If you've never used type catalogs before, all you need to know is they are this txt file. So you can see the Revit family files are .rfa files. There is a corresponding file. You can see they match the names exactly, so skylight and skylight, window awning, window awning. But they're a .txt file. These files are used when you load in these other families. When you load them into Revit, Revit looks at this type catalog file and it tells Revit how to build the window as it loads it in. And the reason we use these, I discussed that in a later video, but it's really to save space and time. And most commonly you see type catalogs with structural elements. If you've ever loaded in structural trusses or beams, you will have encountered a type catalog before. Most other things that you load into Revit though don't have a type catalog. So this could be new for you. All I want you to know is there is a txt file that goes with these RFA files, and they're named the same. They always need to be named the same. So if you rename one of the windows, you'll need to rename the txt file as well. You also need to know they need to be in the same location. So if you move these from this folder, which is very likely, you're going to want to bring the txt file with the family file. So if you put these into your library of Revit families, bring the txt file with the .rfa file. The only families in here in the windows that use these type catalogs are the ones you see here. Just these single window families, they all use a type catalog. The trim families, you'll notice, don't have a txt file with them. It's because they don't use a type catalog. Same with the window groups. They also don't use a type catalog, so you don't need the type catalog to go with them. Just these ones. So that's my first point I wanted to get across. It's really the most important thing you can get from this particular video. When you unpack these and move them, just keep that file with them. All right, that's really all there is to it. You can also find in here the commercial license agreement. By downloading and using these files or these families, you're bound to this commercial license agreement. So please read it over. It tells you how you can legally use the families. And that's it. That's all for this video. If you have any comments or concerns, please feel free to contact us. We're happy to help. Thanks, and we'll catch you in the next video.